Hey, what's up? Welcome to Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia. In this video I'm going to be breaking down how expensive things are here in terms of accommodation, transportation, food and sightseeing. So what I'll do to begin with is show you the two currencies that are being used here in Cambodia, which are US dollars and the Cambodian riel, and break down the exchange rate between them. So one US dollar is equal to 4,100 Cambodian riel roughly, but most people just call it 4,000 as 100 riel isn't a lot of money. 5 US dollars equals just over 20,000 riel. $10 then is just over 40,000. For 20 US dollars it's over 81,000 riel, and for 50 US dollars 204,300 riel. Finally, for $100 you can get just over 400,000 riel. So those two currencies are used interchangeably here in Cambodia. So you might have something that is priced in US dollars and you can pay with a bit of riel and a bit of US dollars depending on whatever you have. Or you might pay with just US dollars, but they'll give you the change in riel and US dollars split between the two currencies. So you just have to remember that one US dollar is roughly 4,000 riel. So if something costs $5 and you pay with a $10 note, you'll want $5 change, but they might give you 3 US dollars and 8,000 riel. So for accommodation here in Phnom Penh, I've been staying at Onederz Hostel, which has cost 6 US dollars a night. Very good value considering in these images you can see it's spacious, modern, very clean, good bathrooms. Also the general common room area is very comfortable and easy to plug in your electronics, do work, and you can also order food. By the way, the food in the hostel has been very good. This morning I had one of the best omelets of my life. 3 US dollars for the omelet, toast, some fruit and also tea. So not too bad. You can obviously eat breakfast cheaper. When it's right on your doorstep for $3, then why not? So I'm gonna add the cost of the dorm bed and breakfast to the daily total. I'll leave a link in the description for Onederz if you're looking for a comfortable, cheap hostel room to stay in when you're in Phnom Penh. While I've been talking about all of this, I've worked my way over to Wat Phnom, which is a well-known temple here in the city. The ticket is just $1 US. The pagoda at the top of the hill was built in the 14th century to house 4 statues of Buddha, but wasn't discovered until a while later by Lady Pen, and hence the name Phnom Penh. The large shining Buddha in there, the music giving it the right ambience and atmosphere, and the smell of incense burning, and the people actually going there not to take pictures but worship and do things that Buddhists do. As for sightseeing here in Phnom Penh, there is quite a lot to see, even though you may be inclined to think otherwise. First of all, the S21 prison and the killing fields. I think that's a must because learning about that when you come to Cambodia is essential to understanding the country's background and history. In my Phnom Penh tour, I went to the Royal Palace and I also went to the Wat Wonlom temple and a few markets. So the temples and markets are all free, apart from this one is $1 US. The Royal Palace is 10 US dollars, which in my opinion is a tad expensive, but worth it if you want to see the Khmer architecture. And additionally, there's also the National Museum, which is quite popular. However, that one is also 10 US dollars, and I've left it out. I was going to visit today as part of this video, but for me 10 US dollars is a little steep. If you want to still go, I've heard it's a good museum, but a few of the attractions are, you know, a little bit more expensive than you may think. I still think Cambodia is quite inexpensive for travelers. However, the fact they also use US dollars as well as their own currency just makes things more expensive, if that makes sense. Because if they charge in US dollars, then the worth of that particular item, service, product is going to be more expensive than if they charged it in their own currency. Because with US dollars, things are rounded up. If it was their own currency, then maybe it would be 0.8 of a US dollar or 0.6. So just in general, the fact that things cost money in US dollars makes it more expensive. It was the same experience for me when I was traveling around Eastern Europe, Bulgaria, Romania, all those countries I was using their own currency. I went to Kosovo where they use the euro, and suddenly I found myself a little bit more out of pocket than the other countries just because of the fact they use the euro. So having walked 10 minutes or so from Wat Phnom Temple, I've now reached the central market, which is the largest market here in the capital, with a huge dome. I've been told that it has a reputation for being more expensive among Cambodians, but it's tourist friendly and there's a lot of options. A lot of jewelry inside the dome. Quite impressive actually. So I've left the market and I'm walking towards my favorite place in Phnom Penh to get some lunch. I've been here 4 times already. It's vegetarian, but the food is very, very good. Lots of choice on the menu and the price is very reasonable. So as you can see, cozy little place. It's called Evergreen Vegetarian House. The different noodle soups. Around $2 for each. Dumplings, some with veg. Different noodle soups, all for $2. $2.25. Pad Thai, $2.25. Fried noodles, $2. Fried noodles, scrambled egg, $2.50. Fried rice, pineapple, curry, all $2. Some fast food and snacks, deep fried mushrooms, $1.50. For drinks, fresh aloe vera, 50 cents. Soy milk, 50 cents. So I went with the khmer noodles with lemon sauce, seeing as I am in Cambodia. And the tea is free, so no charge for a drink. Now that I finished my lunch, I want to show you the typical costs of a supermarket here in Phnom Penh. This one here is called Panda Mart. So anybody who's Cambodian, maybe you can write in the comments below, let me know if this is an expensive supermarket chain or if it's actually quite a good value place. 1.5 litre bottle of water, 83 cent. Small one is 37. You want sandwiches, then they're selling them for $3 and $2.30. I think that's quite expensive. Jackfruit, 93 cents for a little packaged portion. Some black grapes, $1.96. Packaged red tomatoes is 82 cents. Packets of crisps, 97 cents for these ones. For Lays, $1 roughly. Different flavors, different packaged cakes, muffins, $1.50. These random breads, $1.50. A half loaf of bread, $1.75 US dollars. $1.60 for a Snickers, $1.64 for a Kit Kat. What about alcohol? Underneath $1 US dollar for most brands. The Heineken is a little more expensive along with the Tiger. How about wine? most of it, just over 10 US dollars. A lot of these will be imported. Unfortunately, that's sort of it. The supermarket only really sells chocolate bars, crisps, energy drinks, these kind of things, alcohol. If you want fresh vegetables and fruits, the best option is to go to the local markets. They are going to be very cheap there, although you have to be careful because often you need to buy them in the kilogram. So however you work out those prices is up to you. If you want the simple things like bottles of water and quick snacks and things for the road and the journeys, then there you go. What's up? It's now the evening time and I'm back in my hostel. You can see just how chilled out and easy it is. And I want to show you the menu here because I've decided to have dinner here. The prices are, I think, quite reasonable compared to the ones closest by in the Riverside area. You're often seeing $5–6 in these Western bars for Cambodian, like fried rice, dishes, noodles, and also the pizzas, the Western food. It's actually quite expensive. This hostel is very reasonable and they have Cambodian people cooking the food in the kitchen, so it's more authentic. So here is the Onederz menu. So breakfast, you can choose toast, egg and fruit, $2.5, pancake and fruit, $2.50, peanut butter, Nutella, omelette, toast and fruit, including a drink, comes to $3. That's what I had this morning for breakfast. Muesli, yogurt, fruit, and including the drink, tea or coffee, $3 US. Ham and cheese toasties for $3. And lunch and dinner, curry and rice, $3. Fried vegetable and rice, $3 US. Amok and rice, which I've just ordered. It's the Cambodian national dish, if there was one, $3 US. Tom yum and rice, $3. Lok lak and rice, $3 US. Fried noodles, $3. Fried rice, $3. Noodle soup. French fries. Of course, this is a little bit more expensive than a really local place, but it's convenient for me because my hostel's right here. And I think $3 for the rice and the curry, including a drink, isn't really that excessive as a traveler. I think you're budgeting, that's not such a bad price. I understand if you're a local person, that seems probably a bit like a lot, as you guys can find it if you know the place to go. So here it is, the amok curry. I've got some fresh sliced cucumbers, which apparently is traditional in Cambodia to get some of these when you have your meal. And my amok curry with mushroom and the rice. It includes a bottle of water added in for that fee. So let's try some of this. So the amok is a slightly sweet dish. Taste of banana leaves, lime leaves, but not an overpowering flavour. Really pleasant and simple. I'm going to add up all the costs for today. So to begin with, my hostel room, the dorm was $6 US a night. The breakfast in my hostel, the omelette, toast and fruit with tea, $3 US. Wat Phnom temple entrance, $1 US. Lunch at Evergreen, the fried kaima noodles with lemon sauce, $2.25. And then my dinner, the amok curry with rice and a bottle of water, came to $3. So in total, that's $15 US, 25 cents, or 62,311 Cambodian real. So overall, just over $15 US, really not that bad. However, if I went to the Royal Palace today, then that could have been over $20. And if I went to the Killing Fields or the S21 prison today, then that would definitely be over $20 as well. One thing I didn't mention actually, and one thing I didn't do, is transportation. So I'll quickly just talk about that. I have only taken a Grab a couple of times. It usually costs a couple US again for a few kilometers, and the longer distance you go, of course, then that price goes up. To go 15 kilometers yesterday to the Killing Fields outside of Phnom Penh, It was 15 US dollars, but I split it $7.50 with one other person. That was for a return journey. So you can pretty much walk around the riverside area and some of these temples, the National Museum, the Royal Palace, all these places. You don't really need to get much transportation apart from when you go to the killing fields. So there you go. I'm looking forward to exploring the country in a bit more depth outside the capital in the coming week or two. Peace.